my station. If you're here for the first time, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell, as I do go live every single day. Walking, come walk with me wherever you're on the world. And if you're returning, say hello. Let me know where you're from. I'm from Boston, and welcome to my station. So anyway, I'm getting better. I definitely had some kind of a, issue going on. I wasn't sure if it was a cold or it was the pollen. And I've been watching myself, watching what I'm eating. And I'm getting ready for the Heatwave Hustle, which starts tomorrow. That's our wellness quest that anybody watching this can join. And it's complimentary. The more the merrier. We all keep each other accountable, just like you guys are keeping me accountable to walking. And I hope it inspires you to walk as well. And if it does, great. Let me know. And also, I'm preparing for my Las Vegas trip as I'm leaving in the morning. So I've been a little crazy getting ready for that. And not just that, but also because I'm watching with keto. And, I know it's so tempting to cheat when you're there, and we have relatives as well. It's Las Vegas, right? That I'm trying to look up restaurants and what can be keto friendly and what I can eat and how I can keep it moving. So it's always great to think about that. And again, I like to do between keto and paleo, but I've been pretty strict with stuff right now just because I wasn't feeling well, and I had this fatty liver I want to deal with. And the better I can be strict about it, the better results I'm going to have, right? So the biggest thing is walking and all the benefits to that. So, by the way, I'm not a doctor making any claims, right? But I did have some health issues where I took Advil and vomited blood. It went through me two different ways, almost died, and I was in the hospital. It was the most scariest thing I've ever felt in my life, and I don't wish that on anybody. But they scared me and said I needed to get on Nexium because they were worried that if I didn't, I would get cancer or an ulcer as well. So I was on that for 10 years with side effects, and it was crazy. So, with that said, I got off of that and found these naturopaths talking about ginger and turmeric, which I was taking. But this is high impact ginger, turmeric, and muscadine. And I took it and got off of everything, off the medicine. Okay. Don't need it. And sometimes you need medicine. I get it. But there's always a side effect, and it's a poison, right? And I'm not a fan, right? Especially after almost dying and then being on that and then having side effects like bone loss and things like that I'm dealing with still. So it's always a work in progress. So anyway, like I said, we are starting this wellness quest tomorrow. It's an accountability group, and it goes for about 9 weeks. There's free prizes and stuff. And what's great is you can be from anywhere in the world and you can join it. Totally complimentary. We do a Zoom once a week and we chat. If you can't make it, listen to the replay. You can see some of those on my station. And like I said, I'm traveling tomorrow. Starts the day I'm traveling. So, no excuses. Fit it all in. I had a busy day today. I got up. I had to call the banks. I had to go down to the Cambridge, Mass. I had to go down and do something with my property, the Registry of Deeds on record. Did that. Had to get back on the phone, take care of some other paperwork. I got to do laundry. I got to pack. Think about what I'm going to eat as I'm trying to take care of myself, keep hydrated as I've been doing, and keep supplementing, right? So the point is, we all have busy lives, right? And we have two choices. Either we're in it or we're not. And when we're in it, right, meaning making a decision to be accountable, like I have to you guys, and YouTube is such a great tool to do that, you put it out there and you make it a priority, your health a priority. And maybe, when you go through what I went through, almost dying, it wakes you up a little bit, right? And realizes what the priority needs to be. Because I want to live. I don't know about you. If you can relate to that, put a comment down below, right? It's all about that. Anyway, big shout out to some of the new people that have been watching. And please, by the way, let me know where you're from and what you want to work on, whether it's weight loss, whether it's general health, whether it's lifting weights. But the ultimate part is walking. That's why I say, come walk with me. Walking is totally complimentary. You can do it anywhere, right? And if you just walk a little bit, so many great benefits to everything. Just fit it in. Like I said, I actually almost didn't have time to do it today. and here I am doing it. I don't know where I'll be walking tomorrow. The airport, maybe. Maybe I heard there's a lot of cancellations the other day, so I don't know if I'm going to be stuck someplace. I have no idea, right? But or I'll be walking in Vegas when I get there. Who knows? Going live. I don't know. So we'll see what happens and how the day goes. Again, I'm only going on 4 hours of sleep because I had to get up to Southwest and do my check-in, and I didn't go back to bed. I was hoping to. It was like at 6:20, and I didn't go back to bed, but I didn't have any time. So it is what it is, and we just fit things in and do the best we can do. Of course, I wish I had more sleep after being, not well. I don't want to have a relapse when I'm traveling, but I took lots of supplements, lots of B vitamins, my ginger, my turmeric, my muscadine. Hello there. Where are you from? From Scotland. Welcome. So glad you're here. And what's your name? And make sure this is all for adults only, please, on the station. So I welcome people from around the world and want to hear if this motivates you to walk wherever you are. And if you start a station, I encourage you to do so. I will encourage you as well, and I'll subscribe to you too. So let's do this together, right? This is as real as it gets. So just keep it moving. I'm in Boston, right? I'm old enough. Make sure you're over 18 if you're here as well. So that's great. But welcome, everybody. No idea how to drive. Well, that's fine. Well, then the station's not for you, so you can leave, right? No problem. This is for people. I welcome everybody. I loved the chats, but this is a station specifically for what we're doing about being healthy and walking, and that's what it's all about. So no worries. There's so many people on here. It's amazing. And again, we all make choices, and that's okay. And we all don't have to do that, of course. That's your choice. But my avatar for the station is about wellness, and that's what it's all about. So, all good stuff. All good stuff. So, anyway, um, definitely gotten feeling better from the pollen slash whatever it was cold that I had, and like I said, I'm hoping to get proper sleep tonight. We'll see what happens. And with traveling, it's tough. So I'm going to remove you and report you next. So please keep it positive because I will report people on here. So anyway, what are you working on? Are you working on walking? Are you working on your health as well? What are you working on? I want to know. Are you walking a little bit and where are you from? So always good stuff. And are you hydrating properly? Right? What else are you doing? I was chatting with a friend, a new friend in the balloon world, because I'm a balloon twister, and he said he's been on keto for 2.5 years. He wants to join the challenge. I said, great. So big shout out to Daniel if he's watching this. He's in California, and I look forward to chatting with you and hearing what your successes are with keto, and you know, and going out to eat as well is always a tough one when you're traveling with keto because sometimes they really don't, there's a lot of sugars and everything, including a lot of the dressings. They still put in there. Blue cheese is probably the safest one. They usually don't, but you never know. So restaurant food, I'm telling you, we were at a really good restaurant here in Boston, my friend and I, and we were ordering. It's well known, and we got sole, and we just wanted it cooked in butter. They said they cook it in canola oil. This is like one of the best places. I'm like, are you kidding me? Nobody wants seed oils in their food. So you go out to eat to a nice place and you think it's good, and it's doing more damage. It's like horrible. But we all have to go out sometimes for different reasons, and we all want to go out to the social part of it. But it's really hard because they really feed us crap. These are nice restaurants, that are pretty pendy. That stuff should be outlawed, right? So bad. So don't get it. People should be cooking everything in butter, real butter, right? Coconut oil, good stuff, not this crap. And even olive oil. Some people, I have this argument with people. I'm like, look, I'm not a doctor, but the doctors I worked with have said it gets rancid in your bloodstream. Look it up. But that you have to dig the information a little bit harder. I like to use PubMed.gov for my information to cross-check. There's too much fake information out there about your wellness and how they're killing us from, like I said, the Industrial Revolution, feeding the cows grains. They're supposed to eat grass or hay. And then in the 90s, the GMOs, and they're still doing it. So, it's like glyphosate is unbelievable. They didn't outlaw it. They should have. So it's terrible. And we are eating poisons. And that's why we're all unhealthy. And that's why we have to be awake about what's going on and keep everybody motivated and how to clean up the gut and think about things and understand some things are just not normal, right? When you go to pubmed.gov and you look up the diseases from 1990 to 2026, punch in any disease, it's through the roof, okay? That's for a reason. Our foods are messed up. So we all have damage from it. And the only way that I've learned to clean it up in the gut is high impact ginger turmeric muscadine. It's not lab made, it's real. And this stuff is powerful. It's high impact, lab tested not once but twice. So it's all good. Uh, well, thank you. I don't know if I'm brave, but thank you. Thank you so much. I just started going live a few months ago on here. I had never done it before. And this is real talk, not AI, but this helps me actually to get motivated and get moving. A lot of times I'll talk and I'll go walking more afterwards. I'll walk before and then I'll go live. So it just depends. And all good. And where are you from, by the way? Where are you from? Oh, and keep in touch. Love you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And we were we were at 100, aiming for 100, we hit it, and then 150, we hit it. Now we're like a 164, going towards 200, and I appreciate it because I love to have people from around the world and new friends. We can all keep each other accountable. It's always great. Oh, Slovenia, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, welcome. That's great. I hope you walk over there too. I don't care where you're from in the world. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's good stuff. Yep, I read that. It was Slovenia. Awesome. So very cool. What time is it over there? Right here it is almost 7 p.m. and it's nice. Our days are getting longer. It's amazing. It was a nice day today. It's supposed to be warmer here tomorrow than it's going to be in Las Vegas. Go figure. And I'll be traveling. So, oh, wow. Very early in the morning. Great. Can't sleep, huh? That's great. Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. So, you know, the food's definitely worse in the United States, but it is everywhere as well. There's a documentary that they did. You can find it on YouTube, by the way. It's called The Magic Pill. And it starts in Las Vegas. It goes all around the world about how sick everybody is. And when they got on keto, how well they did. It's about 90 minutes. Like I said, it's called The Magic Pill. Check it out. I think you'll find it really interesting. And it's a great one to watch and watch a couple times. But it's everywhere, not just here. And just really sad. And a lot of the food companies know about all this as well. And it's still not corrected. So it is what it is. And I believe that's a lot of the reason why I had issues as well, because I had a lot of different health challenges. And that's why you are what you eat. And you got to do the best you can do. And yes, you got to live your life, but you got to be careful and be aware and ask a lot of questions when you go out to eat in a restaurant, especially, which I'll be doing, like I said. And, you know, I went to Costco and I bought some nuts for me and my auntie and my cousins that are salted, like a mixed bag, because I don't know what we're going to eat. And that's always good. Salt is good, actually. Some say this, not it is. And so it's a mixed bag of nuts. And that way it has something healthy to have in between everything. And I don't know, like I said, eating at restaurants the whole time. I'm going to try to eat eggs when I'm out there, with avocado and things like that with real butter. And I'll try to eat things like chicken or fish or beef with sides of vegetables. And that's what I'll try to base my whole diet on. I know there's one night my cousin wants to go to a Mediterranean restaurant, and I'm used to some of that food. My mom made it. And but some of it's not totally keto, more like paleo, but that's okay. I think that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that as well. And seeing him, it's gonna be great. So, but I'm definitely not gonna cheat and eat other things. It can be tempting, like sugar. I'm gonna stay away from and all that crap. I don't want it. Okay, what did you write? You're staying overnight. Okay. Well, thank you. You thought I was boring, and I'm not. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just being me and just having a chat. You know, I think that's true. I mean, everybody relates to different people, right? and it is what it is. But um, these are my real wellness quest. What can I say? You know, and I just want to share it, and I'd like to hear yours too, if you're going through something or what you're working on. Like I said, and the walking for me, by the way, I've always been walking. I walked in this truck on my mom for many years. She passed away a couple years ago. She loved walking here. This is my town. Everybody's out. You can kind of see people playing and walking. Look, and see, it's a very busy track, which is great. So, and during the day, this is a high school track, so the high school uses it. But at night, there's soccer games, tennis going on, all kinds of stuff. It's very active. So anyway, I'm lucky to have that, but I'm not always in a situation where I can walk here, right? Sometimes it's raining and the track shut down. I go to the mall, or sometimes I had to do a laundromat, believe it or not, and I went to and walked in the parking lot, or like I'm traveling. I don't know where I'm going to be, but you can walk anywhere. Is my point. So just keep it moving, and again, I think that you'll really feel results when you're consistent and persistent, and make that decision to do that at least. I just really encourage people to do that. I can't tell you how much good stuff I've gotten out of it, but we had a wellness quest this past fall. It was more on walking, and we had a step up app we downloaded. Part of it's free, and there's another part that you can upgrade. And that step up app, my goal was to do 10,000 steps, and I kept going to YouTube videos on 10,000 steps, what they do for you, and you can look it up, and it's amazing. And then people were doing 10 miles. I was like, wow, can I do 10 miles? So I started doing 10 miles. I was like, whoa, I had blisters on my feet. It was crazy. But I was dropping weight as well, just like inches. It was great. And then winter hit. It was really bad here in Boston. So bad winter. So my goal was to walk, and it didn't happen. I was going to the mall and stuff, and I just couldn't. So I started back up again. I'm easing myself into it. If you can see some of my past lives, you'll see some days are really cold, raining, crazy. The weather here is crazy. But we're getting to warmer weather now, and of course, now I'm going away, and when I be back, it'll be pretty good here. What'd you write? Um, I know you. Okay, I don't know what you said. Anyway, this is for people, adults only, and if you're not, you'll be removed afterwards. So no worries. So that's the story. So we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow, like I said. And it could be walking in the airport, or it could be walking in Las Vegas. And I'm just going to keep it moving. It should be exciting. This channel is never boring. Ask anybody. So thank you for that. And with that said, tomorrow's day one of the Heatwave Hustle. So you can join and just message me, send me an email. And I love to do a wellness evaluation on you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not making claims, but it was made by doctors. It goes through hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion. It's a great way to track your wellness journey. And come join me on it. 9 weeks. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll do some Zooms. And those Zooms, like I said, will be taped and then loaded to the YouTube station. You can see some of the past ones, some people all around the world that have done it, and how we help each other. We keep each other motivated. It's amazing. So with that said, everybody, looking forward to my trip, and looking forward to the Heatwave Hustle. And you guys keep it moving and come walk with me wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so you always know when I go live. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.